Leica Q4, a new chapter in simplicity and innovation in a world where camera brands race to outdo each other with more megapixels, more features, and more complexity. Leica appears to be taking a different path. Quietly, confidently, the Leica Q4 is shaping up to be a bold statement not through loud innovation, but through refined restraint. Early leaks suggest that the Q4 isn't aiming to compete in the usual spec-driven arena. Instead, it promises to bring photographers back to what really matters: intuitive handling, timeless design, and image quality that evokes emotion rather than just technical perfection. Imagine you're in a peaceful alley in Kyoto. The light is beautiful, the atmosphere calm, but your current camera takes too long to wake up, adjust, and focus. By the time you're ready, the moment is gone. This is the experience Leica hopes to eliminate. With the Q4, they seem to be building a camera that responds as quickly as your eye ready when you are, without distractions. Sources suggest Leica is completely rethinking the Q series, not simply updating the previous model, but re-engineering it from the ground up. At the core may be a newly designed full-frame sensor with over 60 megapixels, likely inherited from Leica's flagship models. But resolution isn't the headline here. It's about color, tone, and the kind of rendering that feels more like memory than data. That sensor could be paired with a next-generation image processor, giving the Q4 the kind of speed and autofocus precision previous Leica compacts lacked. Eye tracking, phase detect AF, and improved low-light responsiveness are rumored to be part of the package. Big news for anyone who has ever struggled with slow focus in fleeting situations. On the video front, expectations are split. Some insiders hint at advanced recording options, perhaps even 8000 resolution and cinematic profiles, while others believe Leica may prioritize consistency, reliability, and elegant color over raw specs. There's also talk that Leica might skip traditional log profiles to maintain clean, film-like results straight out of camera, catering to creators who prefer simplicity over hours of color grading. One of the most anticipated upgrades is the screen. The Q3's fixed rear display was a point of frustration for many, especially street photographers and vloggers. The Q4 is expected to introduce a tilting LCD, finally giving users the flexibility they've asked for, without compromising the camera's minimalist form. Autofocus has long been a weak spot for Leica, but that might be changing. A hybrid focusing system with AI-driven enhancements could make this the most responsive Q-series camera, yet capable of tracking faces, eyes, and fast-moving subjects with ease, while still offering the quiet operation that Leica shooters love. Perhaps the biggest shift might be the lens. Since the original Q, the 28mm Summilux has been iconic. But rumors now point to a completely redesigned version built not just for resolution, but for smoother video rendering, faster focusing, and better image stabilization. The new optical formula could bring sharper contrast, more refined bokeh, and overall improvements that bridge both still and motion work. In terms of competition, the Leica Q4 enters a space currently occupied by cameras like Sony's X1 R2, Ricoh's GR3, and Fujifilm's X100V. Each has its strengths: portability, affordability, legacy appeal, but the Q4, if the rumors are true, might quietly raise the bar. A full-frame sensor, elite glass, responsive controls, and understated elegance all packed into one body could make it the tool of choice for serious shooters who want performance without the noise. But Leica isn't chasing trends. They're leaning into a philosophy that values clarity over complexity, art over algorithm. While other brands race to deliver the most, Leica seems to be perfecting just enough. There's a growing excitement in photography circles, not because this is just another luxury release, but because the Q4 might signal a shift in what creators demand. It's not about packing in every spec under the sun. It's about making something that feels right in your hands and delivers on the promise of effortless expression. So what remains to be seen? Will Leica finally crack the autofocus challenge? Will the redesigned lens truly evolve without losing the signature Leica character? And can they balance modern video expectations with the brand's beloved simplicity? Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear: the Leica Q4 isn't just about specs or prestige. It's about rediscovering the joy of taking a photograph, one click at a time.